Okay, I think the game is booting and we can actually play now. Resident Evil 6
wasn't too big of a time. 25 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, thanks for your patience. That was annoying. At least it happened before we started playing. If it had been like 10 minutes in and we had to go and like load our save or something.
Yeah, that would have been
super annoying. I can't even tab through them. No, they're all sliders. So even though I know what the numbers are, I can't type the numbers in. I have to drag the slider for each of them.
Can you press like left right to make the slider move?
That's
if you
a really
tab
good question.
It? Right, because then you could make some keyboard
like
script that presses a bunch of buttons and it'd be like tab right, tab right. I've actually done shit like that for work. Like I have a program that like just presses buttons in another program to convert files for me.
It does not accept tabs. It does accept arrow key inputs, but only if I click on the slider.
Okay, well, clicking you can write a Python script to click around
to tell it to click on this exact because I get the pop up always comes up on the same.
You can programmatically have something click on something based on image matching, right? So like that dialogue's always going to look the same. So you could image match like each setting, and then hit like the arrow key right however many times, and then have it click on the next setting and hit the arrow key right however many times. I could probably code something up there for you. Can you send me the dialogue?
Sure. I'll just post it in Discord. I've got that image. And I'll do it after stream.
Yeah, because I've made programs that do exactly that. So I can write up a script and then you just have to figure out like how many times you press the right key, and for each setting, right arrow key, and then it would just mash your keyboard to make your settings correct.
That would be perfect. I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah, it's kludgy as shit, but sometimes it's the best solution.
It used to be before I took a screenshot of it, I just had to try to like approximate it every time, and like those settings actually matter more than just the zoom, because if you don't get them just right, then the green screen doesn't work.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that. Oh, wait, I think we're waiting on me to. Oh god damn it! What have I done?
Should have an invite.
Yeah, I do. Tried to shift tab it and it exploded.
Oh, bummer, Robin. Happy working.
It always takes me forever to realize, because there's nothing in game that's like, oh, it's I just like eventually glance down at Steam.
Right.
I look at the stream and I see that like Ada's just like waiting there impatiently, and I'm like, oh, you need your agent partner.
They're standing on this narrow ledge right behind me, apparently.
Yeah, see, I'm right there.
At some level, we should try out what happens if you just stand still.
Can I? See, I can't. Oh no, I'm there. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's really funny that you're like right behind me. I can't believe they even load you in there.
So, you've been caught up in this too. Hope you have the stomach for it.
And there you are. Just kind of there.
Yeah, I seriously contemplated just like standing here for the whole first chapter, just like getting tugged along by the grappling hook. Oh, I actually could interact with jumping down there. Oh my god! It let me jump down the hole. Whew,
what even is this? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there are other games that I could play where it would have like a phantom second player or something, and it wouldn't bother me at all. Like, okay, that's fine. They made a single player game.
There's games like Mario Galaxy where the second player is literally just like waving the Wiimote around the screen collecting coins, like, and that's fine.
It's just for this, it feels so weird, like...
Yeah.
That is one rusty lock. Shouldn't take much to blast it off.
Okay. Can you shoot it off? You can! Look at all the stuff they allowed you to do.
I can't open it, though. I can't pick up the thing. It straight up has a fucking no you can't sign on my screen when I approach it.
Time for a little house cleaning.
Hooray! It showed you in the cutscene. Oh, I think it's because you just happen to be standing in the way at the door.
Yeah, I'm just kind of here, you know. Always here.
Once you do
Always
traversal,
collecting those skill points. I guess I want to
interactives.
shoot this. No? Shoot the...
Gives me a weird, sudden camera angle when I get near it.
Yeah, I thought it wanted me... Oh, it's
that's
for
so
you.
dumb.
Okay. I just wasted a bunch of bullets.
Why would they even do that? It was super abrupt and disorienting. Like this whole game.
So I feel bad for anyone who had to play this game in like shorter sessions than us, because I feel like every time we start playing, we're just like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah, after you play it for a while, you kind of get used to it.
And it's like, I know most of this is nothing new, but like, it just feels new. I haven't even played any games since last time we played. I don't think. And it's still like, wow.
Yeah, normal RE6, disrupt and or abrupt and disorienting. This feels like one of the most unnecessary. Like this whole campaign feels so unnecessary.
I think we gotta do something with this door, but I can't be sure.
This looks like it might work, but where's the rest of it?
Is it an event flag to fuck? Yeah, because I got up to it, I interacted with it once, and it said, "Oh, we need like a key to get in there." Oh my god, it was an event flag. But then it didn't immediately progress to the second cutscene of me putting the one part that we had into it. After putting that in, talking to it a second time, then this door opened.
No, his sound effect. Oh my god, it's so good.
Why would they have you click on it twice?
Like, all I can do is walk up to the door and just like chest bump it.
Oh, you can't open the door even? Wow.
No, I can just do this.
You jump down that hole.
Like, where are you at? Oh wait, let's see. This is what happens if I try to open a door. Oh, it's gonna open. Right? Yeah, but watch. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna open this door. I can't. How does it work? How does it work? But
slamming your chest into it.
But how does it work?
The heck?
I think. Oh, you couldn't lever that.
I pulled the lever and nothing happened. Let me try again.
I just would like to help. Be like, oh, there's a thing over here you can do, but I don't know what you can and can't do. I'm not privy. Oh, there's a key up there.
There's a staircase, maybe.
Now, how do I get to the other side?
Seriously?
Grab.
That's what the chest was there for. People didn't understand that you could shoot those things, I guess.
Yeah, what if you did Ada's campaign first?
I feel really bad for anyone who does Ada's campaign first.
Yeah.
That's the same color as the chest I just saw.
That wasn't necessary. Seriously.
They couldn't, like, there's so many variants that, like, they used a lot of variants of, like, weapons.
The zombie needed to participate in a cutscene in order for him to be damageable. If you walk in the room, you can clearly see him.
No, he was stealthy zombie.
Just no shells, all the shots in the face.
Sabotaging us.
A sniper rifle, yes. So there's like a gallows thing that it dropped the chest into. You can't stand on top of it. I was wondering if I could make you drop into it, but this isn't designed for co-op.
Highly doubt that is the solution.
Her attempt to open the door that clearly requires a key, she kicks it.
Oh, guess what? There's some things up in the air. I learned something. I rolled on the ground a little, and I look above the thing. Some locks to shoot. It's a puzzle, you see.
Puzzles? What are puzzles? Just give me a bobby pin.
Oh, good, arrows that I can't use.
I love that they don't even give you the cool weapon. Like, it would be
No, they give
harmless
me
because you're not even a
nothing.
character.
They could have given me like anything, right? I can't even like dual wield pistols. Like there's nothing. They couldn't think of. It doesn't even have to be good. Just something.
It's because you're already a non-character, so like, why?
It could just be like,
withhold-
oh, this guy's shotgun shoots 2 shotgun shells at once, so you go through your ammo twice as fast. Like, and I would be okay. At least they gave him a thing. And maybe that is a thing. I just don't know.
Why are there an infinite number of hanging dudes? Are we supposed to like knock these guys down in an order or something? I'm confused.
I don't know. I don't. Can you take this crest on the wall?
No, we need to like.
Crank it?
The key is in the chest that the zombie dropped into the hole in the middle, and like we can shoot down the zombies. You're not even real, and you want a cool thing. They should have gone all in on making the agent character cool. Maybe they exist to give you arrow drops because you need arrows to do this or something? The objective marker says to go down in the hole, but that's not possible, obviously.
Yeah, they definitely seem to only drop arrows. Lots of arrows.
So what do we
This
need
game
arrows
is
for?
insistent on telling me that shoot it through the hoop.
I'm trying to shoot through the hoop.
Your arrows blow up.
The arrows they drop aren't blow-up-y arrows.
Can you shoot this crest on the wall?
I can pull this switch, which makes that thing open very briefly. This is so weird.
Only I could interact with the switch. I could hold it down.
Yeah, and try to like drop down there or something.
Yeah, but I can't do anything.
Shoot the switch. It doesn't look like that. It looks like a lever that you have to hold. I'll give it a try. No. Welcome to more ideas if anyone has them. This is very confusing. I don't know why there's so many dudes hanging from the ceiling. And like they keep getting sent back down, which seems like they're an infinite source of arrows. But like what if you came in here with no arrows, right? Maybe we have to shoot them all down before they get refreshed? That's like a weird shooting minigame puzzle.
That wasn't explained, just sort of happened. I mean, it'd be pretty par for the course.
Doesn't seem like it's possible to be fast enough.
Not with one person.
Yeah,
What happens? Are you shooting them with arrows? I
can try that. I'm gonna look this up soon. This is super confusing. No, shooting with arrows doesn't do anything special. So we walked in the room. There's the skeleton guy that I tried to shoot before he opened this thing. I can press this button here. Opens the thing for a split second. I love how it takes control away from you to show you that too. Like when they fall, they instantly like the fact that there's an infinite number of these corpses is kind of hilarious. Alright, I'm Googling it. Resident Evil 6 Ada campaign. Room. Ada Wong puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
Hanging guys. Hangman puzzle. Single empty noose. What? You could move the thing if you. Oh my god, that's. There's. Okay. I guess there's a little track thing on the ground.
Oh, and you're gonna drop the zombie on.
You drop a zombie on the switch? That's kind of dumb. Okay. So why are there so many zombies?
If you only need one.
I think so. Wow. That's incredible.
I'm just gonna wait for it to do a
There are more
thing where it
pieces.
pulls me to you.
There's a guy in here on a throne? What is even happening? Okay. They have these like really long conveyance shots that don't really tell you much of anything. You couldn't possibly miss these things in this room. It's like these puzzles would be better if it didn't have the spooky part. Okay. And triggering that just caused dudes to spawn in.
Well, we needed one more.
Oh, of course. It's just like
We
Breath of
needed
the
to
Wild.
complete the zombie circuit.
This game is baffling.
Oh, now we can go through that door. First, we should go through this door. Ooh.
Booty angle.
Oh, good. Stuff I can't use. Oh, great. Even more stuff I can't use. I'm just like doomed to run out of ammo because all it's giving us is arrows.
Yeah, what the hell? Resident Evil 4 earns its dumb shit, and this game doesn't care. Yeah, it's interesting as a thought experiment to try to figure out why that seems to be the case. I think I'm probably progressively harder on the game the more we play it because of how ridiculous it is. Yeah, the fact that they look like they're weakened and like hold their side when their stamina is gone, but not their health. When stamina is basically never relevant. Except when you're crawling. It lets you jump that? Oh my god.
Oh, great. It's straight me down here with the zombies and a ton of arrows.
I tried
So
shooting this guy.
is the puzzle campaign, apparently.
But like just this level, because the first level had no puzzles.
Oh, you know where I am? I'm in that side room that we had to crawl in.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure
So
out
that
what was...
just drops you down to that side room.
So the guy in the wall is covered with arrows. Did that guy just give up on life? It's a little puzzle cutscene, like zoomed in on the guy in the back. But I can shoot him with lots of arrows. He doesn't seem to respond to any of them. I don't think it's about shooting them into the wall. Perk hype, finally. They also don't die. I'm confused. There's more arrows down here every time this happens, so it involves arrows in some way. Do you have a guess?
Arrows that are what?
Do you have any guess?
I feel like shooting. Have you shot this zombie on the wall yet?
I kept shooting arrows at it because that's what the cutscene showed. Is it zoomed in on that zombie and showed that it was full of like arrows and javelins and stuff. Oh, got my phone. Ada.
I can't. So maybe those guys on the right and left have to get shot because I can't make anything happen with them, even
Yeah,
shooting
they
them in
don't
the butt
respond to me
repeatedly.
either.
Oh,
Guy
weird.
stuck to wall. Oh, I saw the puzzle, Ada. Shoot the zombies when they're standing until they get stuck to the wall. When all three are stuck to the wall... Okay, what? Wait, are the two in the back counting as stuck to the wall?
Oh yeah, they're
That's
stuck to the wall. That's
so
what we're done with
dumb.
them. Oh, so then it's not. Wait. Stay on there though.
Yeah, I'm curious if it makes us fall if you're on there too. Nope, it doesn't care because you're not real. I love how the them getting stuck animation doesn't even have like a custom animation, right? They just kind of look like they're walking into the wall.
I might need it.
Yep.
What the fuck? That's so bad. Okay. What are they even doing? Like there wasn't even an animation to show like the arrow lodging them into the wall or something. They're just kind of just standing there. Like this guy's just having a time.
Oh, we can kick them.
Do they even move away from the wall after they get knocked there?
They're stuck. I think
They're invincible
I can't
too.
see any evidence on this side of them being stuck, but you know
Yeah,
they're stuck.
just kind of just standing there. Like it would be one thing if you walked in here, you saw the animation, you shot them, and then they had like a custom model for
Yeah, no, they
sticking
just
out of the
sorta-
arm.
Wriggle. Do we have all the crests? Even worth me
Oh,
following you?
we have the ring. Oh god damn it! Don't walk over the center there. Yeah, that's what I just did.
Too late. It's not like I could put the crest in place if I got there first anyway.
I know,
so.
right? Like I said, this game is baffling. It would be one thing if it was like, oh, you know, it's fine, but like all the textures are bad or the controls are janky, but it's bad in so many
Oh,
ways.
sweet. Teleport. Hi.
What's up? That seemed unnecessary, but okay.
Oh, I don't get to just do that one with you. This one,
You just have to
probably. No, that
There you
one
are.
got me in there. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just here. Ooh, that looks important. Oh, take his grill. Gotta use that in a puzzle.
Want to play, huh? All right. Ready or not, here I come.
Here we come. What about your buddy?
First.
No, he doesn't exist.
I'm trying to think of a movie where a character shows up like intermittently just to do something like what Ada does. And like, what if you made an entire movie that was just about filling in those blanks? Like, who cares?
With no payoff whatsoever.
Yeah. Remember that time Jango Fett was standing on the edge of the building? Wait, does it
Well,
not
I
let you
got
in the
bad
room?
news. Yeah, you're in a
What?
room that I'm not in, and the door's closed. I don't think.
They don't even let you come into play?
No, I'm just out here.
That's so bad. Is this a load-bearing door? Do I need to kill all the enemies? One of the enemies has a torch on his body. It was an axe, actually. It was a door that was rigged to open when all the zombies were killed. It's like we're playing Zelda.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, that's right. So it didn't let you in because you weren't in the room when the doors shut for the puzzle.
I guess. I was like right behind you. There isn't really a way for me to be in there. Like right now.
Yeah, because like the instant I triggered it, it shut the door.
Yep, guess what? Have fun. Oh, I guess I can shoot through the door. I could have been doing that instead of just standing there.
Oh, did it lock you out again?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god.
Because that, like, it's impossible. The only way that it could not lock me out is if I run ahead of you, I think.
At the exact same time.
Because Three Stooges are way through the door.
Oh, it's one of these
Watch
neck
out.
guys. They're fun.
The problem is, if I get too close to the door, he, like, snaps into cover on it. And then I can't shoot. Oh, I want that pepper shaker so bad.
It's such like an impotent ground finisher. Will you die already, dude? What is even happening? Okay, so I kicked him enough that now the door is open. You should be able to come in now.
Oh, goody.
You get to play again, I guess.
Ooh, there's an herb. Don't worry, I haven't. Oh, I'm locked out again. Don't worry, I haven't been Yeah, I haven't been wasting my useless time. Don't worry. I'll share it in the Discord when it's ready.
Really? Y'all are spitters now?
Taking it to the ground.
Now does it open for you?
Nope.
Why would they even close the door behind you? Like, I don't even understand what
What it's accomplishing.
would they care
Not
if you
letting you run
backtrack?
away, I guess. It's you're fighting in the arena they want you to fight in. I don't know.
Skull's gold tooth. Hey, it lets you in.
Hooray! I can get all the stuff now. All the salt shakers that are never gonna get spent because
I know, right? I was just trying to think about how many salt shakers they gave you at the end of the previous campaign that you just can't spend. Because there's no screen at the end of it.
you know what is impressive about this game? Like, just when I think I couldn't really care any less about it, It
Wholesome,
just, yeah, okay.
So I just put the gold tooth in the skull by like doing a generic animation at its nose.
Yep, that's how they work.
So now there's supposed to be
Another eye, I guess.
we have to. Okay. Does it let you up? Is the question.
Yep. Hi. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh,
Well,
you're dead.
I'm not super clear on how that's supposed to work. Please don't put me all the way back. Okay. Thanks, game. Sir, is it making you do this also?
Yeah, I'm just way ahead of you, so it makes it
What?
harder for me to screw it up. I ran out of stamina.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, it's a big guy.
I can't get out because the zombies body block you.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's dead now.
Thank you. Dropped a big old pepper shaker. Alright, you won that time.
I did something!
Matt contributed.
I really am enjoying bouncing him off of walls, being honest.
You're a twisted man, Simmons. As twisted as they
Is
come.
that twisted? To have a in the context of everything else we okay. Putting a jewel in a skull head? Good God,
Let's put my
Simmons.
theory to the test.
What a monster.
Oh, I'm up here now.
What's your theory is to put a key in a lock?
This co-op is like this campaign specifically, like you have to like really be wanting. Did you just like jump over the tree or do you go a different way? Okay, whatever. It's just gonna teleport me there.
To really be wanting to what?
You have to like really be wanting to play co-op, to like voluntarily, like, because you're like, I was just thinking like, oh man, if you were like playing with people online for the co-op, like this campaign would be awful because you'd never want to not be Ada, right?
Exactly, right.
And it's like, okay, well, fine, you just play it single player, but like the co-op exists. Like you have to really
So
be
why would they
wanting to
even
play this campaign co-op.
It's almost like them patching it in is worse than them not patching it in.
Mm-hmm. Then just saying, you know what? No, it didn't work.
Hold on, we're almost there. Deborah, stay with me, all right?
Yeah. I believe the whole underground creepy base is something Simmons has. There's no evidence so far that it serves any purpose. This explains how Ada got to that ledge. We don't need to know that. Remember that time the villain showed up in his apartment in Last Crusade? Let's make a movie that's a spinoff about how Walter Donovan got from point A to point B.
People will be banging down the theater doors just to get a peek at it.
Ada.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
And she says that, and they're both looking at the companion character. You don't see him? Poor Turner.
It's little Turner. You want some attention? Here, I will pet you. For it is a cutscene that I have already seen.
It's exactly the same.
It's no different.
Imagine you're playing the Ada campaign alone. You walk in here, that happens.
But this isn't the time or the place.
You're like, oh, it's
I don't
Leon.
know.
But we're
These
not going to spend
walkways
any
won't
time on
hold.
it.
We need to get to the lower levels.
So sorry, Deborah. It's all my fault.
Helena, get away from her!
Stop! Don't shoot, please!
The Deborah stuff that's not set up at all.
Oh, we're fighting a thing.
How much computer Leon
Oh, right,
contributes
this
to this
thing.
fight?
Yeah, so if you're playing this alone, you're like, who's this now? Why is this a thing?
Deborah? That was such a short sequence. Like, it was questionable why it even existed. It was so short.
Deborah, where are you?
Loot zombies, okay. Supposed to be unlocked. But even then, like, it doesn't feel like, okay. So, like, I feel like there's a way, if you knew you were going to make an Ada campaign,
A ring?
there's a way to design the story
Don't
to
get
make
the wrong
Ada's
idea.
campaign
It'll
interesting.
make sense later.
Okay.
It's like,
Well, it's super uninteresting because there's nothing happening to her not in the scenes that she's in. Everyone else's
exactly.
that matters, right?
Yeah, so like with Chris's campaign, there's all this stuff that happens with Chris, and then he crosses paths with the other characters like once or twice. So
Right.
you get
I think
those
you
scenes.
I think you ultimately need to be over here, or my person needs to do it. Like I need to watch the NPC. Yeah, I need to watch the
You
NPC
watch
pull the lever. That's it. That just happened.
Wow.
Watch out, you two. She's strong.
Watch out for yourself.
It's like, I think there's a way to make an Ada campaign to plan everyone else's story around the later existence of an Ada campaign. But so far it's just, and then Ada showed up and shot something from off screen.
Yeah.
But how did she get there?
Deborah!
Oh, I'm down here now. Boop.
You should put her down. If you have any sympathy for her.
This is a nightmare. It can't be real.
Like also, this is like a construction site of a boss battle. It's like 4 people like standing around,
Exactly.
just watching this thing kind of go down.
There's like no intensity at all, or stakes. It does the same thing where you see how Ada got to where she was going, but it was quite a bit less ridiculous. Like, this is really stupid, and the whole time you're doing it, you're like, why is this even a thing? What
Yeah,
are
this
we
was
learning from this?
fine-ish in Leon's campaign. But, like, here it's like, okay, guess we're shooting this thing.
Ada! Helena! A little help here?
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Wait, so are you supposed to be running with Leon now, or he's just a
don't know.
computer character? I don't think it matters if we shoot. Computer Leon just seems to be running for it.
Well, if it's good enough for Computer Leon, it's good enough for me. But I am gonna break all these pots. And I won't apologize if it gets me killed.
I wonder if it lets you keep the skill points you're getting in this campaign.
Well, presumably there's still 5 chapters, because it is Resident Evil 6 after all.
So, okay, this
five chapters
elevator was
long.
bad in the main game because it was like, okay, I'm playing as player 2, I'm playing as Helena, so I have to sit on this slow elevator and wait for the main character to get out. But this campaign is the Ada campaign, and I'm literally just standing on this elevator, like, I can't even shoot over the bars because the bars are too
I'm
high.
actually running around. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I'm with Leon now.
You're not on the elevator with me.
No, I'm doing my own thing.
I guess I
breaking
put Ada
pots.
there because that's where she was in the main campaign or something.
Yeah, you can't have continuity errors. You can't make a bad game with continuity errors.
Yeah,
That what-
Dylan.
It's all this game
What do you
has
expect?
is a semblance of continuity. But I'm really just following Leon around, watching him do stuff.
All
It's
aboard.
great.
I was standing on an elevator. Okay, this is the one where you cheese it.
Stop right out of here.
I wouldn't count on it.
Let 4 of us spit on this thing in the first place. I had like no ammo.
Yeah,
And
you
no
just stay
health.
down, right? There's nothing down here that can...
Just stop it, Deborah! This isn't you!
What it feels like to be a side character. This isn't you, Deborah.
The Deborah I know didn't have 3 arms growing out of the middle of her back. I can roll on the ground, but it stays third-person-y? What's happening here? Oh, there she is.
Don't tell me to stop crying.
Yeah, I was just having that problem too.
Alright. Do you think she's ever gonna go to the side that I'm aiming at? Should I turn myself around? I'm not sure.
No way.
I'm still waiting for us to like fail a mission to be like, Leon has died. You'd be like,
Right.
what?
We're actually tracking that? Gotta shoot the drum. Thank you.
Right back down. Your health is red, by the way.
Yeah, I don't have any healing items.
Do that. Yeah, Leon and Helena, get down. There's my help. That's all you need to know. They just stand through the things you're supposed to duck. Like I am watching them right now from the ground, and they just fucking tank it. They don't care.
I love that you can cheese this whole fight by being on the ground.
Yeah, you
It's
just
the
be
best.
on the ground, and it's all good.
This isn't you, Deborah.
This isn't you.
You never had some scary snake
Yeah.
thing.
You're better than this.
Don't spit a snake out of your mouth, Deborah.
It's got.
Deborah, I
it's
knew
like out of her-
Ron
this
walks
one's
on
out
the
of her
beach.
head. It's got hair and everything. Oh, did we fail? Did we win? Yeah, I think we failed. Helena's.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. NBC died. We lost. Yeah. Uh-huh.
All the way back to this. Can you press back to skip it?
Oh, yep.
Deborah!
I only took like 2 shots.
I actually did a much better job shooting that time.
I see.
Elena!
No more tears. Not till I avenge your death.
It was stupid the first time. It's still stupid.
Please,
No more tears.
forgive me.
All right, I shared a not disturbing
See.
image.
Fine, nothing.
Just it needed to
Yeah,
happen.
check Discord general, folks.
It's just like
You've been
all.
working
That's
on
what
it while I was
That's
waiting
what
for
I
me to
did
do
while I
stuff.
was locked out of the rooms. Was I whipped that one up.
It's gonna be okay. Just keep your eyes on me.
I felt like I needed to do something.
Deborah, look at me. We're gonna get through this. No, let her go.
Are we flashing back? Like,
Not my
Yeah, we're flashing back with Ada, who doesn't care about this character at all. Like it
it's
was
almost like
also
they programmed in
disorienting
that series of
Leon's
cutscenes
campaign.
and just copy pasted it into this campaign. But that sounds lazy and would be uncharacteristic
No,
for this game.
That's not what they would do. It's ridiculous. How could you even suggest that? This is such a like whimper to go out on with this game.
I know, it's so...
But it doesn't make sense to play it before any of the other campaigns, so
No.
it took us 20 hours to discover that.
Do you wish Resident Evil 6 turning felt more like Resident Evil 1? Well, just spam the left trigger a bunch. Oh, it's a big boy.
Is this a room full of big boys? And he really sells getting shot with an arrow. It's like, ow. Don't do that.
You won't mind if I take this?
Ada just entered Helena's mind, as you do.
Good. I think that, and I don't know if this was the case through the whole game, but the pistol doesn't seem to really have any limitation to how fast you can fire it.
Just how fast you're pressing it.
Yeah. So like for those big guys, like there's a ton of recoil. Ooh, one of these. Remember these?
In an Ada campaign? What? So I feel like part of it is we're just not finding all of them, but also like I wonder if they just forget to add them for a while. Like, oh yeah, talismans.
Do we not go down there? No.
What a chunker. Use the very necessary
This is
lab
staff
key.
We're not staff. Oh, hello. Hello, Chungus.
This is such an interesting level here. It's like a small little prison area. There's that weird unnecessary key in a room with a fat guy. Look at these beautiful bullet holes in the wall. Gorgeous textures.
It's like
Leon,
you know,
tell me you didn't jump down that chute.
they just borrowed some stuff from GoldenEye 64 and called it.
That's what it looks like. Exactly. When my
Oh! We just lit that guy. Oh!
I know, right?
Oh, this guy again.
Do a cool like Ada super jump when they charge at you. At least Ada does.
Oh, 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 oh!
Very hidden this time. Dude, is it just this level with the bad GoldenEye bullet holes in the walls? I've never noticed it
Like
this
the
whole
bullet
game.
holes are hard coded to each level.
Just just at this level, yeah. They like the guy that they hired to do bullet holes only had time to do it for the Ada campaign. Oh, this room. This extremely confusing part of the game. Where like you're digging down into the earth in order to pop out at the end.
I'm gonna be really disappointed if you don't get to press a button to like
Touch it.
start up the Roombas.
I know, right? They had to explain how she got in there for the Roombas. Oh, but I think that's evil Ada.
Oh, bummer.
Bummer. They should just have you play both of them.
Yeah, that would be way more interesting. Oh, sweet. I found a guy I can scooch over.
Nice. Grinding agility experience.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, Evil Ada is the one that did anything interesting. I mean, even like we were saying, it doesn't matter who the second player is because the second player doesn't exist. So they could have had you be Evil Ada.
Looks like
Oh, like Ada and Evil Ada are just like kind of always doing the same things.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Aberration detected.
Tell me it didn't lock you out.
All laboratories will
Oh,
remain
it
locked
most certainly
until
did.
safety has been verified.
Better start cleaning house then.
No, I'm in here.
The music is so unnecessary for what's currently happening too.
Dun, 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 dun. They were just like kicking boxes. Oh, there's a guy. Oop, wrong button. Oop, wrong button. We got him.
I think this is the most skill points we've gotten from any like individual level sequence.
Yeah, maybe that's why you start with the Ada campaigns to get all those
Yeah,
sweet,
right.
sweet skill points. Yeah, not so strong without your rock skin, are you?
This fun thing where like the characters in Resident Evil 6 comment on the things that the devs are apparently embarrassed for having included. How many more of these things are there?
Well, there's one in here that I'm shooting a bunch.
It was a hell of an arrow apparently. Shot him with an arrow and all of his armor fell off.
Yeah, it's a good one. Well, don't your arrows like explode?
Some of them do. I think I can swap between. So it was just a regular
Oh,
arrow.
you have multiple arrow kinds? That's cool.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be neat if you could have those too?
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool if I could have some sort of interesting mechanic? It's okay. I'm important. Did I start that cutscene?
I don't know.
I'm important!
You did it. You progressed the plot.
I did something.
Congratulations. Where did you find that picture of the agent?
I just googled RE6 agent.
I wonder if he's got a wiki article. There's like a fandom article with lore.
I hope there's some like Agent Hunk fan fiction out there.
They could have at least made him hunk.
Right?
Or, you know what they should have done? If they were going to do this bad a job on it, it should have been Tofu.
There you go. Yeah, it would at least be funny. And clearly non-canonical, you wouldn't have to worry about it as much.
Well, Tofu shows up in a bunch of Resident Evil games. Are
It's
you
in
familiar
2 first,
with
right?
these? What? Yeah, I think so.
No wonder Leon is confused.
And
No
it was
wonder
just like their
that's
like
her
hitbox
reaction?
tester, and then they just started including it for some reason.
So Ada's reaction to finding out there's a clone of her.
Yes, it was quite revealing.
It's like well played.
Oh, I guess that makes
Correct me
sense.
if I'm wrong, but
Yeah, I don't think Leon has seen Fake Ada yet.
Ada,
Chris did.
you're the one behind Neo Umbrella.
I...
Don't know what you're talking about. Simmons would never be foolish enough to show his cards. He and his family want one thing.
Isn't she talking to Simmons?
Sustain the system they've created.
But you want to destroy it. And the world will blame you.
She's just listening in on the phone call? I don't what? Does the world know who Ada Wong is? What is happening?
She wants a game.
This is not
so many
clarifying
The real
anything.
Ada Wong.
Did you expect it to?
You think that would justify the existence? Like, that feels like that should be the most important sequence in the entire Ada campaign, is her finding out about the
An
clone.
old friend, Simmons. Ada Wong. Let's ditch the pleasantries and get right to it. That little doppelganger you brewed up just told me she has her heart set on destroying the world. Looks like the race is on.
Am I wrong, or did she not just have Simmons on the first phone she was talking to? Like, they were both talking to each other with the cube phone, and the picture of Simmons was on there. But I think the implication of the story is that she just called Evil Ada. But I don't think they rendered a cube with Evil Ada's face on it in the original game. So they just reused the one that had Simmons on it.
Yeah, because they were both. No, they were both holding cubes with Simmons on it.
They were both holding cubes with Simmons on it, but they were presumably talking to each other. And then she called Simmons on a blank. Oh my god.
It
It's
just.
baffling.
I mean, it. Just when I thought like I couldn't see anything worse or more ridiculous, there
This
it
game
is.
it never stops surprising you.
It just finds a way to be more ridiculous. I don't have enough money to buy the expensive stuff. Still, they gave us a lot though.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
will say I'm frustratingly close to being able to afford stuff. Well, I guess I'll save it. We know there's going to be more. How do I?
I need to go back. So, like, I feel strongly like I have to be mistaken. That it must be me, not the game. I must have misunderstood that scene. But I'm pretty sure they were both talking to a hologram of Simmons, but they were supposed to be talking to each other.
HQ, this is Alpha Leader. I need a location on Ada Wong.
This is HQ. We've got the location for you. Ada Wong has left the city and is heading south for the harbor.
So, like, the Resident Evil movies are not like good movies.
Repeat. Ada Wong is heading
They're
south
they're
for the harbor.
merely at best
Growing apart
entertaining
from me.
movies,
And I'm not even there yet.
They're
and they
schlock,
get
right?
yeah, and they get pretty like you know derivative by the end. Uh, but you watch them and you're like, yeah, that was a movie. They never get this bad. Like,
Right, right. No, I know. It's Ramadan's like, what other games can make the claim that can constantly surprise the player? That's actually a problem with games that I like sometimes. There'll be games that I really get into, but like, 10 hours into, like, okay, I kind of feel like I've seen everything. And it's like,
and
this
then it
game that I
surprises you,
enjoy
and
has
you're
to
like,
offer.
okay, we've been making fun of this game for 3 weeks. Like, how
we
much
kinda
worse
get
could
it.
it get? I
Oh
get
no, it
it.
gets worse in different ways.
Wait, hold on, I'm gonna try something. Slides here. Can we?
Remember the first time in the Chris campaign when you were driving the car? That
Ooh,
is a brand new way of
yeah,
being
that was
bad.
a thing.
Who's with that
Oh
long
no,
sequence?
I was trying to go up the
Hiccups.
slide. It wasn't going well. Am I there?
Doesn't look like
Oh
you could
yeah,
do anything
of
with the
course.
playground equipment. What?
Okay. Rocksteady upgrade is actually super awesome for spamming pistol.
Oh, nice.
Because it's not the steadiness of your aim, it's how much recoil you have. So it's
I
really
see.
unstable, but
These are the same kind of soldiers I saw
it
in
is
the
what it
sun.
is. Except I burned through my pistol ammo real fast.
So I feel like what's going on here. Well, no, I was gonna say, like, they didn't really get a chance to reuse much Leon content because Chris and Jake's campaign overlap more than Leon's campaign overlaps with any of the other ones. But this is his Chris campaign.
Yeah. I mean, look, they could have made them overlap however much they wanted to make them overlap. Like, they wrote the story. They've done, like, this is all,
Yeah,
one entity
exactly.
is responsible for this whole thing.
I desperately want, like, a 4-hour video essay on this game. Someone make it. Interview people, find out what happened. Explain it to me because I don't understand. Jake's campaign is a thread weaving between Chris and Leon. This is a thread with the parts not on each board cut off. Exactly. Well, thank you, Paranormal Echoes, for putting up with this.
Oh, anytime. It's one of those things, if I had played it, I'd be like, oh, hell no.
Let's not even do the Ada campaign. We didn't realize how bad it was going to be loading into it. That's a cool kill animation. Oh, one of these fuckers. No thank you.
Like,
So, so far, the unique content was the weird puzzles and the submarine.
Yeah, so I feel like you get to this point in the game, and oh, that was pretty sweet. I just
The
like
roll shoot.
slid over to that guy and just blasted him right in the crotch. It was hilarious. Oh, look what's back here. Serpent figure. Okay.
Back here, you said?
Here's a blue boy, yeah.
Ooh, thank you.
You wouldn't want to miss those. Unlock that bonus content.
Gotta get those files and figures.
I hope like shooting that one unlocked a figure of Agent.
The most important character in Resident Evil history. YouTube series called What Happened that covers game and movie flops. Oh, that would be great.
We can't get his...
That's a good title for it too. That's something.
What happened?
What happened? I feel like you're gonna struggle to get the devs to comment on it, but I was saying everybody commented on Final Fantasy XIV because the team that fixed the game like still is there and can talk about the things they did to correct it. They won't throw shade on the original dev, but what happened? It
What
wants us to
happened?
shoot the... Seriously. Well, thank God for the objective marker. You have to fight this guy from Jake's campaign.
Alright, that is the most badass way to emerge from a cocoon, though, right?
It's true.
So I'm pretty sure to, like, piece together, like, what order is for the different campaigns. And like what happens, like
Chainsaw, huh?
they take place over a
Elegant.
wide enough time period with gaps and jumps that like, oh, that time we got to just see me pop in. That was great. Where am I?
Try to hide
I don't know.
it.
Yeah, they usually try to hide it. That one they were like, we can't. Oh look, I'm just standing over there.
Yeah, just chilling there waiting for me.
Let's go. How'd you get over there? You know,
maybe there's just like thousands of
dude.
you. Like that's how we should interpret the game. It's not that you're teleporting. There's just thousands of agents waiting at different points
just
throughout the levels.
doing different stuff. I'm just there. Always willing to help.
What?
Oh, that's how that door got locked.
And then he despawned instantly. Oh, yeah, exactly. I was always wondering. They needed to answer. How did Han Solo do the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs, and how was that door locked in Resident Evil 6?
So rewatching Star Wars movies the last 2 days, I was not like complaining about Solo because I like Solo, but the problem with Solo was it was a movie, and they felt the need to cram in like everything that Han Solo has ever mentioned. into-
Exactly.
Right, and that's the issue, and that's why I'm excited that the Obi-Wan movie got turned into an Obi-Wan series, because that means that everything that we'd want to happen to Obi-Wan between episodes 3 and 4 doesn't all have to happen on like the same day in the same
right.
adventure.
It's like it's such a thing that when people were writing stuff, they would just throw a line in there just for fun. Like it doesn't. every single line a character has ever uttered doesn't need to have a backstory and need to be explained in some way.
Well, and you know what? If that character is so popular that you're making enough stuff that like you can do that, then great. Good for you in creating an awesome character. But like they could have made the movie where Han Solo did the Kessel Run, and if the movie did well, then make the movie where Han Solo meets Chewbacca and does
Sure.
You know, like
We have to set all of it up. Why is he a womanizer? Why does he shoot first? Why is his last name Solo, which is the dumbest thing in the whole movie? His name can't just be Han Solo.
Nope. You have to explain how. You have to explain everything that's already been mentioned.
Well, it's the nostalgia thing. We talk about this a lot. That like the reason Hollywood does this is that it's like so risky to make a movie. So you want to do as much as you can to piggyback off known properties, even if it's just like a small book. Then you can at least guarantee sales from people who like the book.
Who like the book? Yep. If it's a brand new thing.
That wasn't very nice.
The little
You shouldn't
key
take things
stuck
that
on
don't
his.
belong
That's
to you.
so dumb. The fucking gigantic chainsaw has a teeny little key caught on it. So now we have to fight the boss. The boss that, by the way, probably should have been in a different campaign from Jake.
I shouldn't have been so close.
Oh, you can't die. You're critical to the story. They did get Ada to record a no yell, so.
That wasn't very nice. You
Fight Club
shouldn't take
theory.
things that don't belong to you.
Yeah, the agent is just Ada. Ada's such a badass, it's like there's two of them. See, that's what...
Honestly,
Like-
it'd be better if there was just two Adas.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say, like,
Put another
they
Ada.
must have crossed their mind as a possibility, and they were just like, that's too ridiculous. we can't respect... No one's gonna respect the canon of this game if we have two Adas.
No one has respected the canon of Resident Evil since 2.
We need to take this seriously. What if it breaks people's suspension of disbelief?
This sequence is pretty great. Like they were all already on the ground, so we're just
All crawling for no reason.
Also,
and you do these really weak
also,
sponge
have
crunch.
you noticed when you run out of stamina, like you do this like weak ass kick?
Yeah. They put all this effort into the stamina system.
I did that earlier in a fight against a guy. When you kick him, it like hurts your leg, and you go into like a I'm stunned from kicking a guy animation. Someone thought about how that would work,
I don't like.
but
If they use that same I'm hurt, I'm out of stamina animation for when you're low on health, it would be so much better. Like, why would they do that for stamina? Like, she even holds her side like she's dying, like it's the old Resident Evil games.
I didn't come halfway around the
oh,
planet to
that
play
can't be good.
games.
Okay, I was like, she just sad because it hurt her arm.
Well, I feel like that was supposed to cut her arm off, and they just stopped trying to finish the game.
Why was
They're
it
like,
so
just-
long?
Hold her off screen, and then you won't be able to see that we just
I didn't come
pasted
halfway
the
around
shapes
the planet
on
to
top of
play
each other.
games.
Oh, well, you can't do that ability. So what are you supposed to do? I have a thing I can do to dodge the chainsaw
Oh, I didn't
guy
get any
where I like
prompts.
grapple off the
No,
side
I
of the
just
bus.
had to take it like the champ. Oh, oh, I guess I just gotta be crawling.
May as well.
When in Rome. that supposed to happen?
I'm not clear on what's happening.
Oh no, that seems bad.
I didn't come halfway around the planet to play games.
Uh-oh, I'm in a bad spot.
Like, I'm traveling.
Oh, damn it. I got my
This sequence
arm
is
chopped
really
off.
bad. This is so... Because you can't dodge it. Like, the whole fight is built around the idea that you can grapple off the side. Why is it so long? We got the point like 4 seconds ago.
We got the point. Chainsaw
I
inside,
didn't
not a
come
great
halfway around
combo.
the planet to play games.
Like, if it was doing more brutal stuff, like it was like slicing through your body and you were falling apart or something, you could be like, okay,
There's like
he's trying to
parts falling.
Yeah, like a gore thing.
Can we jump off? Why wouldn't we jump off here? Like, why? Why would we remain on this bus?
Yeah, just get off right there, right? Watch this be the bus from the Jake fight with the big nemesis guy.
God damn it.
I don't know how you're supposed to avoid that, dude.
Do you get like a prompt when he gets close to you?
Yeah, like I have a prompt that lets me grapple across the bus. So maybe it's I need to tank him the whole time or something.
I didn't come halfway around the planet to play games.
Let me try to keep his aggro here so that...
I'm gonna stay on the ground. I think that's my best bet.
That makes sense, yeah. And we have this long, like, cooldown sequence. Oh, because there's a talisman here that we're supposed to be able to shoot. That's why we have to wait there.
Oh my god, you're kidding me.
And the camera keeps slipping back and forth. Oh,
Nope,
I thought
not
it was
being on the
working for a second there.
I did too. I was like, there's no way this is gonna work.
This is so bad. We'll get it eventually, but what is even happening?
I didn't come halfway around the planet to play games.
It's such a weird line, too. Okay. Now there's a little talisman thing, but the bus is still moving even though it's not moving? What is happening? Fine.
I missed it.
Yeah, like the bus wasn't moving. Why was it moving?
They forgot to set sway to false.
So that's what I think is happening. It's because it's just you're on the bus,
Left
so it has
on.
a sway thing turned on. Okay, we didn't die instantly that time,
Yep. That's cool.
but the bus stopped again. Thank
Don't worry,
you.
I'm here for you. No!
Okay, so I think this phase is dependent on interrupting its animation. So if we both reload at the same time, we can't do that. So maybe like we have to alternate
I
unloading
didn't
clips
come
or
halfway
something.
around the planet to play games.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start by reloading all my guns.
That's a good idea. Since I can dodge him. We still have this crazy sway effect. Yep.
They got it this time, huh?
That's exactly what happened. Like, they have
They
this sway
forgot
effect
to set
associated with the
sway
bus.
off.
This is what I'm talking about it being bad in new ways. Like,
New ways. Like, what did the devs forget to do in
there's
this
a
part of the
sway
game?
effect. Okay,
This
I'm gonna unload
too.
first.
I don't know if you've noticed that wonky aiming, like when he's climbing up, It's
God.
like fixed camera, but like you can still aim, and your reticule becomes like disconnected from your
Oh,
view.
I have seen that happen. Yeah.
It's weird, man. Weird stuff.
I didn't come halfway around the planet to play games.
Did Ada come halfway across the planet to play games? It's a good question. Do you have any grenades? I'm gonna try using those.
Oh, I forgot those were a thing.
Unlock them. They press up and down on the D-pad.
Yeah. Oh, gotta shoot the thing again.
The sway, it's so funny to me. All right, got it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just spam grenades here. I'll use mine first. I'll tell you when I run out. If you want to conserve ammo.
Oh, I got a lot.
You do? Okay.
We'll alternate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where'd that one go?
Shit. Do we make it finally? Maybe?
Nope.
No, apparently not.
Zombie just
I
run
don't even
through
know
that
what
car.
happened that time.
I think it was
I
the same
didn't-
that always happened, but it was at a different spot, and that thing just ran through a car.
Clipped into
Come
the
halfway
butt.
around the planet to play games.
Alright, I'm gonna save the grenades for phase 2, because phase 1's not that bad. Like, okay, you probably wouldn't even notice this truck sway bug.
If
Except
they didn't
that
put the thing there.
If they didn't put it there, you wouldn't even be aiming. So, like, they deliberately called attention to it. Alright, I'll got out my grenades here.
Well, and as far as I can tell, it's the only reason the bus stops there.
I guess try to get some shots in between grenades if you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing this time. I'm shooting with my shotgunnery. Throw them out, sniping time. Are you out of grenades? Nope.
Still have a few. 2 more.
Yeah!
And that was just scripted. There wasn't a prompt for me to do that. Just cut to a cutscene after we did a certain amount of damage to the thing.
I guess I could spare a few more minutes for you.
What? What is she even talking about?
You know.
I think we have to lure it into these lightning things, maybe? It might be that I have to do the luring because I've got a prompt.
Ow. Everything's fine. Oh! Everything is not fine. Oh, don't step on the electricity.
Please don't. Please put us at the start of that part of the fight game.
It will. It has
Okay,
to.
I'm just making it 100%.
Fine. I guess I could spare a few more minutes for you.
Also, it put the box right next to the electricity.
Yeah, exactly. Why wouldn't you try it?
It probably doesn't kill you though. I was just like out of health basically.
Oh, you gotta mash the X button during that. Got it. It's
Do
cool
not
death
match
cutscene,
X.
anyways.
Do not collect $200.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh, right back at that. That's right.
oh, she dies exactly the same way. It's fine.
Even though it took a completely different angle. Alright.
Yeah.
XA right trigger. Got it.
Guess what I get to do during all this?
Nothing.
Yep.
You get to watch.
Yep.
And now you're back.
Oh, now I'm doing something.
But there's electricity immediately behind you, where you would
Oh,
naturally
no!
go when he comes charging you. There's
I
no way to
love
know
that
it's there because of the
decision.
camera angle.
Alpha to HQ. We got a visual on Ada Wong. We're in pursuit. This is HQ. Ada Wong has been spotted moving down the canal. Charlie and Delta teams form a perimeter around.
Hi, Turner.
the
You helping?
Repeat. Ada Wong has been spotted on the canal.
Well, guess I'm heading for the canal.
Where'd you go to where the fake? Okay.
I'm tired of playing cat and mouse.
Dude, that was such a weird ADR line. Like, you can't have ADR in a video game. Everything is ADR because it's voice acting. But there are parts of this game that feel like they added it after the cutscene was already done. It doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Can't wait to meet this mysterious doppelganger of mine.
Is that going to be the Ada final boss? Evil Ada? Well, I guess we never really confronted, huh? she's inside the train, perfectly fine on the end. I need to grapple up there. It's American.
Did you just... Okay.
Yeah, did she just okay? Why were we even on the train? Why were we even in the train at all? What was the point of that sequence? Why did they render any of that?
You get this far in the game, you're like, why is there any of this?
Yeah. Alright, there's a thing down here, emblem.
Oh, there's a lot of ammo. I kind of need all that. Where's the emblem?
Yeah, that's right. Really, it got sniped by the total rando from the helicopter. I forgot about that. There's like complete fucking rando, and that's just it. It's over.
Where was the emblem?
Oh, it's at the bottom of the stairs down here.
I don't know why I care.
You barely see it in the corner down there. You might have to stand where I was standing. I don't think one of us breaking it breaks it for both of us, does it?
No,
Watching your screen.
Definitely does not. Over here?
Yeah, it was like in the back corner right behind this box. I could barely see it with the sniper.
Wait.
Regular Ada's chaotic neutral. Like, can you throw
Oh, yeah, wait.
right there, maybe?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
wait a
shit.
minute. Hold on.
Yeah, I need to see that. I'm watching your screen. So you can't see it there at all. It's like it doesn't exist. But if you get on your butt, suddenly it exists? What is happening? You guys can't see this in high resolution on his screen, but...
Okay, so it's there, right?
Yep,
Confirmed
I see it
there. Okay, so
blue.
you can't see it from standing. Okay, that's actually fair. I think it's like down. Right, but... Can I... Okay, you can see it with the pistol. It's like, why are we getting so sneaky with these all of a sudden? Good God. It's like, let's put it in a spot that, like, you can't... Like, the game kind of doesn't want you to be in.
Exactly. It looks like it's not supposed to be accessible.
Well, you have to be crawling there, too, which is also kind of... Like, how did you find that?
I don't even know.
Like...
That makes me wonder how many more of them are in the game that are like that. That are that, like, stupidly hidden. Like, it's not a fun secret like the frogs and Snake Eater or something. Or in that, it's like, it's a reward for looking in this corner that you have no other reason to look into. But there, it's like you gotta be crawling on the stairs at a very specific angle. This is literally the campaign to get Ada to all of the places that she shot from off screen from.
And he must be the host of the C-virus antibody.
Jake Wesker.
Looks like they're not alone.
Cutscene bullets, more effective.
puppies could use some help. I suppose I should return the kindness their parents showed to me. This is as good a time.
What, Birkin and Wesker?
They were some great guys. You know, one turned into a monster, and the other turned into a monster.
Sure. Dad was never there for me. You don't have enough scorpion legs, he said.
Yeah.
You couldn't even survive for 10
You were
minutes
really
in a
my
volcano.
son. You'd have better scorpion legs.
No son of mine's gonna reach adulthood without scorpion legs.
Can you even
That's
do
it,
a
Dad,
Matrix
I'm moving
bullet time
out.
jump? Yeah.
You're in my house. You're gonna live by my rules.
Dude, I gotta go back through this game. I gotta count all these sequences, these unnecessary walking sequences. It's like they built this section with these platforms, but they didn't have any plan of what to do with it. There's no levels design.
Resident Evil 6, also known as blasting zombies from a million miles away.
Watching the NPCs do stuff. I have to look at YouTube again, but somebody was commenting on YouTube on one of these VODs. See if I can find it. It'd be a good breather session if there was such a thing as pacing. Yeah. It would usually be the rule. Resident Evil 5 and 4 both did that fine.
I hope that's the last I have to see of him.
Oh wait, are we still sniping over there? What's happening? It's
I
like
gotta
blocked
hit
my
this
view because
thing.
I walked too close to the thing. Oh no, there's a lot of ammo there. Oh well. I don't have a choice. Let's move on.
Cracking up at you saying bringing Keyboard Cat to play us
It's
off.
not easy working with the good guys, is it?
So why didn't she call him Wesker Jr. the first time? Why didn't she call him the bearer of the C virus antibody? Like, that's so okay.
I hate.
That synchronized
Pots.
vase smashing.
I mean, we saw vases and we knew what we had to do.
Only a century Ming Dynasty. It's a fake. Let me reload everything here. I'm on a space.
Someone's coming back for more.
My camera just moved toward nothingness.
I think you do a thing, maybe, over here. In this corner. Yeah, one of those things. Remember when you thought Ada's grappling hook was long? Guess what? It's even longer than you thought. What are you doing? Protecting them?
I don't understand. Why is this so long? Why did the camera move and not show me anything? Is it not shooting the swinging thing?
No, there's not really anything to do. I think we're just kind of
We're
watching
just
them
waiting
do a
for it to
thing.
play out the way it played out before.
We're waiting for them to dock
Oh
their
my god!
boat.
Two characters are waiting for something to happen on their screen.
Oh wait, now there's a threat.
Why didn't they fast forward to that?
They got the guy now down there.
It's like they used literally the same level assets and everything, and they couldn't like make a fast forwarded version.
They just changed like who was the NPC and who was controlling.
Exactly. They just—I can't believe they did it that way.
We've all had enough of you.
Finally, I know how those I-beams fell. It's all coming together.
Well, thank God. I mean, that plot. I'm glad that plot hole is closed because now the story in this game is perfect.
If you ever get a chance, you need to read the Wikipedia article on Darth Vader's armor. Like, it's like 30 pages long.
Wait, what?
Explains what every button does. He's got his like his Durasteel Mandalorian power gauntlet, whatever the fuck. Like,
First boat ride with the Titanic.
That's awesome.
it's the same kind of thing. Like, you have to explain how all this happened.
Save the day again. Poor little Sherry. How the monsters love to chase you.
What? Oh. Oh. Scoops.
I had to press a press to save Sherry. If I remember in the Jake campaign, you just kind of like waited around there and then Ada just showed up.
This is Piers Nivens. Ada Warren
Sounds right.
south towards the military port. Advising all personnel to be on the alert.
This game has so many weird. So in lieu of real connective tissue, it has these cutscenes that'll have like 6 to 10 seconds of pointless walking in between cutscenes.
Catch you two later.
The TV tropes page for the ugly barnacle. Nice.
Hello.
Oh,
I'm glad I walked around that corner myself because hello.
Now that's
There he
the
is
way to
again.
travel.
Glad you're putting in all this effort. Such a loud yell, and you like flap your arms like 3 times.
Guess what?
You do it again. My favorite one this episode is probably the bus sway when the bus is stopped. Like, you could have hidden this.
Woo!
Hooray.
This is a game that thought they had so much figured out they were bold enough to roll the credits 4 times.
Yeah, it has that in common with Resident Evil or Metal Gear Solid 5, which rolls the credits after every mission.
And that one gave us like no money. Ooh,
Yeah,
you got
after we
enough
got a
for
ton
that
of money
Melee
last time.
3.
I'm
You
just gonna
gotta
take
do
it.
it.
I don't care.
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it.
Greatly increases power during melee attacks.
Alright, I'm gonna hit start. Assume it's gonna start with a cutscene, and
That I won't be important right off the bat.
Okay, very good. Yeah, and you could skip them sometimes.
I really wish you would stop running. We have so much to talk about. Okay, not going that way. Really? 3 separate passcodes? Can't get in without 3 passcodes.
So what does she do on her cube phone? Looked up the locations, I guess? couldn't play without you. Where have you been? It blocked my progress. No, it didn't.
Well, I was secretly hoping you were gonna get to a grappling hook point, like as I got back. I'm like, oh, I've been here all along.
I really think there's just like 70 agents stashed at different places across the game.
Stay close.
Okay.
Stay close. Fall back. Fall back.
I don't think so.
Move in. Wait. Move in. Nice.
I don't think so.
Good job.
No. I don't think so. I don't think so. No. Well done. Thanks.
Did you get the key up here?
Oh no.
It doesn't let me pick up the passcode because I'm not
It
Ada.
wasn't there when I killed him.
It
I
tells
guess
me
took
it's a
it off in the
passcode.
drop.
Thanks for the passcode. 2 more and I'm in.
She put it on her weird cube phone. Ergonomics.
Like, I have a weird cube phone too, which is weird.
Oh, is this the boat from Resident Evil Revelations?
The Queen Zenobia?
Dude, oh, I don't know if it
Which
actually. I don't know
boat?
if it's literally the same boat, but it's this is the same kitchen. I wonder if they just reuse the asset, like the wireframe.
I mean,
That's actually kind of funny.
if they were rushing to finish, there's a good chance they did.
Just got it
reuse.
from the other team. Like, shit, we need a boat room.
Shit, we need a boat. Like, I mean, they're making it for a much inferior console, but like, I don't know. The rest of the game kind of looks like it could be on the 3DS. So, I mean, you just played it, so you would know.
It looks like it's the same room, or at least it's the same like skeleton of a room. It's got new textures and stuff. Like, we're definitely not on that boat because that game is not a Resident Evil game.
Uh-oh. Oh, never mind.
Let's see how you handle fire.
What is happening? It just wandered into the fire on its own. And meanwhile, you're just running around doing something different.
I was right there, and then I kind of got bored shooting at the guy on the ground, so I'm kind of doing my own thing now. I'm following this gun icon. I don't think I'm going to get there because I can't open any doors, but, you know, I'm trying.
I appreciate it.
Oh, no, dead end. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at my cube phone.
My Tic Tacs here.
This ship, no one would ever make a ship this maze-like. Oh, I want to get to the back of the ship. Oh, you gotta go around everything. Hello, I'm here to help.
Well done.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay. Can you open these doors? They look interactable.
Come in.
Looks like they're made of more than one polygon.
Great.
I mean, it doesn't look good.
They've got grenades in them.
Oh, you can open all these rooms?
think so. I have to wait for him to fully despawn so I can pick up the key item.
Just one more and I'm golden.
You got handed?
Their popping part animation's really good.
I don't want to throw out grenades now because they were really necessary for us to win that stupid fight.
Ugh, don't remind me.
Just in case there's another boss fight where like the core
I can't believe
mechanic
you
of the
can
boss fight's not
open
available to
all
you.
of these doors. And
I know, why? They're almost all empty.
Like, this is the best I can do, is just bump them.
Why would they even render them? Why wouldn't they let you open them? Because there's nothing in here.
Yeah, there was a thing. Wait, here, I'll get this one. They put this thing in the way. I can't. Ah!
The really quiet music in here. I keep forgetting that the soundtrack just sometimes forgets to exist occasionally. It gets really quiet out of nowhere. Melee 3 took me like over 120,000 points and it does not make any difference.
Oh no.
Maybe on Sherry because she has the OP stun baton, or on Jake. He's a big scary Weskerman. Really?
What was that?
No, this room was also in Revelations. I think they like borrowed the skeleton from the other team. Completely different textures and stuff in it, but the basic layout of the room is the same.
Okay, not going that way.
Hey, we got the GoldenEye bullet holes again.
Ooh.
Really? Oh no, it's a 2-minute or 15-second diversion. Oh wait, no, did it go in the floor? Okay, I take it back, game. That's a little bit more of a hassle than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so she picked up the first two, but she scanned the third one with her cube phone. It's the gun icon. It's another new gun this far in.
Huh. Locked from the other side.
We got 2 more chapters left.
Right, because it's always 5.
Yeah, it's Resident Evil 6, so it's always 5.
Makes sense. Yeah, this boat even has a little vents that the monsters climb out of in Revelations. They don't climb out of stuff in this one.
That was sweet.
It was pretty cool. There's a few little cool things in this game.
Yeah, like there's some really good animations. Some of the shit you do. There's some really well, it's not that there's bad animations, there's just animations missing.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, look at those symbols.
Melee 3!
Yeah, it didn't seem to do. She didn't seem to give any fucks.
Melee 3.
Ah, no!
So bad.
Ugh, can't a girl get 2 seconds to herself around here?
She says to her ally.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you exactly.
Ugh, what is this camera?
Look at
that
the
is
camera on the
forced?
sequence. It's so fast.
Huh,
It's
there's
so
my uncle.
close.
What is even happening?
You'll be afraid. But don't worry.
They're trying to keep us from getting down the hallway in time to force this camera? What the fuck?
You and everyone else
We still got there way early.
here in your family may have shaped the world into what
Just make the hallway longer.
Long enough hallway. Weird camera angle.
to change.
What the hell did Simmons do to you?
Was she just releasing the Roombas? Was that the Roomba monologue?
Wonder when I'll get to meet this doppelganger of mine.
I forget if the Roomba was on a boat. It's too long now.
Ada, stop!
Oh, it's Chris. Bye.
Ada just nopes out. And it just puts you
Oh my
past
God.
that.
Tree. No time to explain though.
Hey, Spencer, how you doing?
Just here.
Okay.
Yeah, because they didn't want to have us both, like, crawl through it. So they had to have done some testing to know that that was bad.
Avoid these guys. Wonder if there's another way. I prefer to stay out of the spotlight.
Wait,
So
suddenly
this
we
is a
can't kill
sneaking
everyone on the boat?
mission? What? Are they serious? So
Oh,
is it
you
like
blew
instant
it.
game over or what?
Maybe we just have to fight a bunch of guys.
I think we just have to fight a bunch of guys. and
Oh
some
no, there's
bees.
a fucking bees person. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's an emblem.
Oh really?
Yeah, out on the porch. Well, we just skipped that whole thing.
Just
though.
skip the bees.
That's dope.
Why
Not
are
the
they bothering?
bees!
I should avoid these guys. I need to
Thanks for
sneak through
keeping busy,
here.
fellas. I'll see you around.
Chris is getting
Camper.
shot up. We're just crawling away.
I can't believe they even coded all those enemies spawning when you avoid them like 3 seconds afterward.
Yeah. Wasn't much of a sneaking section.
I wonder if when you do this section as Chris, if you can actually see Ada crawling around up here.
Maybe.
Just about, Spencer.
Oh, we only are sort of away from the bees.
guy didn't see me there. That's okay.
Ah!
We got bees.
Fucking bees. That was the right call.
Did you throw a grenade at him?
Yeah, fire grenade. They did
Nice.
not like that. Alright, none of that, none of that. Alright, just have sniper rifle. You said you got a new gun? I missed
No, I
it
saw
somewhere.
a gun icon, but I didn't actually go to it, so I might give it to us at the end of the chapter.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the gun icon
More
too.
searchlights,
I couldn't
huh?
get to it. There was probably a door that I didn't know how to work.
It like loads instantly with the searchlights, and you're standing in the way, so I can't get past you. Wonderful. And you're still standing in the way, so I can't get past you. I'm just trying to push you slowly.
I mean, I saw what was happening and I...
It's too funny. Okay, it worked. There's a pepper shaker. Let me guess. Shock. This whole area is just the symmetrical copy of the other side. I dread the Resident Evil 3 remake. The RE2 remake actually freaked me out with the Mr. X stuff. And Nemesis is a way more
This is just a more
scary
badass
thing.
Mr. X.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it's going to be very good. I'm glad they're making it. That game deserves a remake. The Resident Evil 2 remake is probably the best game in the series. Some combination between that and the RE1 remake. I'm interested to see how they reinterpret the level design, though. That was one of the really fun
Like
things with
cockroaches.
the other remakes so far.
I really like this, like, scoot your legs under to get into the shooting pose.
We gotta show off our female character's butts pose.
Well, I also like to kind of spam it endlessly, but it's put me very far behind, but I'm coming.
Yeah, they reused stuff from RE2. It's a good point. Yeah, because in Nemesis they reused content from RE2, right? They had some of the same police department.
You know, it takes place at the same time.
Yeah, so you go there very briefly, but there's parts of it that aren't rendered. Like, and it feels kind of weird that there's like entire sections of the police department that just don't exist in her version of the events.
Yeah, they could, in theory, just like have it all in there.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing stopping them. They'll probably just have things like locked down with a locked door.
Yeah, like have like barricades or something. You only go to like, I don't know, like a 6 of the police department. You go to the photo room and that's where you run into Nemesis. The dark room.
Stars.
No, that's not good enough. That's not 801.
What?
Why won't it work?
Combine the DNA sequence with the cocoon's biostructure.
That's a quote for the ages.
Careful what you say around here.
Combine the DNA with a cocoon's biostructure.
Yes. This is it.
You're just saying this in an empty black void?
Happy birthday, Ada.
I still feel like you get it. Okay, very good, Ada. I'm glad someone gets it. There's like a comic that's all about Simmons that came out that got canceled.
He was trying to make an Ada out of a cocoon and some DNA and a biosequence.
And then
And there she is.
evil Ada got sniped by a rando and no one questioned it. Closing Chris's arc for the game. Okay, I guess she got shot.
And then it just escaped from the ship.
So the wiki says that fake Ada's name is Carla? What? And there you are. It all makes sense now.
Alpha
So
team,
they
this is HQ.
transformed her into, using a cocoon, turned her into Ada Wong?
There's a fully armed aircraft carrier
yes.
in open water not far from your location. Satellite imaging indicates they're getting ready to fire missiles on the mainland. It's imperative that you stop them from
Oh, there's a
launching
new
even
gun.
a single one. Copy that, HQ.
Ooh, a new
I
gun.
don't condone
Bear
your actions,
Commander.
Carla.
Bear
It's now
Commander.
yours.
Oh, this is the grenade one. This is a good one.
I don't condone your actions, Carla. What were Carla's actions? To be born from a cocoon?
Yep.
To unleash Roombas on Leon and Chris? Their most evil, diabolical choice.
And their counterparts, Helena and Pierre's. Let's make sure we appreciate that 4 of the characters in this game of
After all,
Dealt with Roomba PTSD.
6.1 character or 5.1 characters.
it's a shame.
Or no,
If you had only
6
sought
point-
vengeance
7.1.
on Simmons alone.
It goes to great lengths with Simmons and doesn't establish him at all, or Carla. Really. So we are going to have a final Ada versus Ada.
with Agent. Although I could be trapped somewhere arbitrarily for no good reason.
Wouldn't it be great if she got an evil, like, goopy agent? Clayface agent?
Oh, it was like a 2-on-2 battle.
They were not going to do that, but...
No. We've played 20 hours and 18 minutes of this game. We know they're not going to do that.
My plans aren't failing. They're thriving.
And soon, this frail shell of a society.
I kind of want one of these people to turn into a giant, like, scorpion clay monster and, like, stay that way for multiple games. Like, not die. Like, keep doing evil plans and stuff and, like... making nefarious phone calls. Just imagine, like, Scorpion Wesker making a phone call.
On
This is
a
the ultimate death sentence.
on a weird cube phone.
Yeah, exactly. A little cube phone that's in front of him. He holds it in his
Does
pincer.
he like hold the cube phone with a stinger? Can we make that happen too? While we're at it.
Like, I'm just curious. Like, what are these characters' plans when they turn into a giant monster? Like, the closest was the weird dude in Resident Evil 0 who turned into, like, Sephiroth, Leech Sephiroth. Is she fucking Galadriel now? I just want to see like 6 months of them, because like they won't go from being a boss fight to being God of the New World immediately. It's going to take them some time. There's logistics. They have to get minions. I want to play a game about a giant scorpion Wesker. Ultimate Universe.
No. You're telling me you want like a business sim that you play as like a monster from the end of a video game that's successful at defeating the hero.
Defeating
and
the
has
hero
to,
that
like,
now needs to build their
you know,
empire.
build the team and yeah, I like it. Ooh. I was saying
I
while
would play that game.
watching the prequel Star Wars. I died.
It's a pretty cool death animation too.
That was great. Yeah, so we watched the prequel stars. I want to see a remake of the prequels from Palpatine's perspective, and it. Oh, there's a thing up here.
Oh, nice.
From Palpatine's perspective, and it. What are we supposed to do?
You just run down the hallway.
Oh, we run down here. Let's finish this. Finish just running away from these terrible walls of. Oh no! Ah!
The way you die in that animation is so silly looking. You're just like, oh, you're like walking casually. Oops.
Oh, I'm dead.
She must have injected herself with a powerful
Oh, I
dose of
see
the
it
sea
now.
virus.
Oh, I jumped this time. Oh well.
I guess you gotta sprint the whole time.
Alright, I'm in the lead now, and I know what's happening. So I like our chances. Although I can't do anything with this door! Why are you opening this?
Why does she even have a slow option? Like, you'd think that would make sense if there was some kind of mechanic in the game where you like are sneaky by opening it slowly. There's literally never a reason. Oh, it's Goopy Ada. What's up, Ada?
Goopy Ada.
But I am Ada Wong. We're doing 7 after this one, but I gotta take some time to get it set up. I think I've decided not to do VR just because of the degradation of the video on stream and other reasons. I wouldn't be able to reach chat very
You're
easily.
playing on PC?
Yeah, if they had a VR option for PC, I would get that, but it's not available yet.
Yeah. Yeah, the PSVR is really not worth checking out at this point.
Right. It may be
Because
when
you know
it
something
first came
news.
out.
Yeah, well, you know something new is coming out next year. For sure.
Derek. Who's got the Derek? Dude, they put so many herbs in this campaign. Like, I was hurting for them the whole game before.
I feel like
It's a cool.
it's been feast or famine in this game for me.
The whole time, yeah.
On whether it be herbs or bullets or both. Or neither.
What just hit me? It's like there's no reason to fight the Ada at all.
No, I have been just for, you know. I know I can't interact with anything, so.
Right.
Yes, it gives me something to do. Because guess what? I'm here. Ta-da!
Nice.
Ah!
Revelations 1 felt like it was a spin-off game like Doki Doki Panic, or not a spin-off, but like a game for a different property that got retrofitted for Resident Evil later.
Oh, look at this big face!
Whoa! What is
Oh!
this, Silent Hill 4? It's a cool attack.
I don't like it.
I like that.
I wasn't expecting it to jump at me like that.
Yeah. It's pretty spooky.
Oh, I'm glad there was some friendly fire on that decision. Wait for me!
Close the door. Why does it even? It shows you through
Oh,
the
wait, I'm
door.
here. It just showed me looking so forlorn standing there on the other side.
I just closed it on you. Run forward.
I do like this big face though.
Yeah,
It's
that's really cool. Like I said, every campaign has like one cool thing. Injecting yourself with the virus as peers. Dinosaur zombie fight. Shoot the nitrogen? Okay. That works.
Freeze her. Gotta cool her icy heart.
With some of the Hot Island song.
But it's a cool island song.
Yeah, Chris and Piers are off flying a jet like, no, Ada died. Or Arcus, hey, look at you again, and then I close it. Why do they even show that?
I love it. It's so good.
Why, like, okay, assuming that it wasn't scripted to have another character, why would she even look out it before she closes it? This is a really cool sequence. The ship is the boss.
Oh, this is a cool face too, like with these eyes.
I'm super
out,
into
like,
this.
And yet so emotional. It's time for you to
This is clearly the best part of this campaign.
Ow.
Why do you want to be Ada?
Oh, Jesus.
Like, who even is Ada?
She's Ada Wong. Oh, thanks to the Tic Tac.
No problem. It just kicked him into your mouth.
Blew her eyes out. Now what?
Is she just like a big fan of Ada Wong? Like, I can't express how weird it is that she keeps focusing on the fact that she's Ada and not a giant clay monster, right? Like, she's so proud of being Ada.
Oh, it's like the end of Akira where like everybody's like, yeah, this is normal.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you care? Ada's just a generic, like, spy lady. Oh, I see. We're supposed to do that. Gotcha. That's cool.
You tried so hard to destroy the world. Now you've destroyed your body.
What's the Rick and Morty thing in the new episode? Did you create an Akira situation? It's like, if you're gonna have your giant clay monster yell stuff, first of all, don't. Like, doesn't work. But if you're gonna do it,
Step one,
like, having her rant about being the real Ada is weird. It's not creepy. It's just.
I'll let them clean up Carla's mess.
Other than Carla is this, like, weird 13th hour character
While I take care of
that Ada knew, apparently, and Simmons knew, but who hasn't been set up at all. Ada's
One chapter to go.
demise.
Ooh, double S. Look at that.
Nice.
Earning dog tags. Maybe I can afford a thing.
That would be nice.
No!
You can't?
I'm at 73,450 and I need 75,000 for my
That blows.
firearm level 3.
Excuse me. That blows.
Well, is there anything I can waste it on? Because this is it, right?
I think so.
I can blow it on
Unless
shooting
if
wild. Oh, we're doing it.
randomly
All right,
has-
let's get rid
yeah,
of
do
it.
it.
Let's get rid of defense for shooting wild. This is what.
Moves your targeting sight that
This is
increases your firepower.
Yep. Let's rock and roll. Going all in.
We'll see if you get to hang out with Helena doing nothing, because you missed that part, right? You were Leon, so you got to do the boss fight.
Yeah, I was
while
fighting
standing on the bridge. Oh shit, regular zombies, that's right. Too late.
Oh, did you have the wrong zombie buff equipped?
Yeah, I put on the Huavo one.
Look at that car! It looks like PlayStation 1. What are we flying over
It's a
Raccoon
little
City
PlayStation
from
1
Resident
square
Evil
car.
1 not remake?
No, it's the Tesla Cyber car. They were ahead of their time.
Dude, I love the Cybertruck. It's
Me
disgusting.
too. It looks like
It
a
is, and I
PS1
love
truck.
It is a mess and it's amazing because you know that thing hauls, right? Like, you know that is a powerful vehicle, and it just looks so dumb. It's
I
great.
love it. Yeah, Robert. Pick perks for the next hour of gameplay that you don't know if you'll need.
And you can't switch them except for every. Well, this at least is every like 40 minutes.
There's
It used to be every hour and a half.
There's an in-game skills button that just tells you what skills you have. Oh wow, do you get to do anything here? Or do you just have to watch?
No, I have my own.
You get to shoot too? Okay.
But like you are controlling the view, and I'm just controlling a reticule on the view. It's
so
awful.
There's not even that way to look around.
But you
It's
have
like
to move
jerking
around
around
to
your
aim,
screen.
right?
That's gonna
Oh
make you
my god,
sick,
it's
right?
so bad. Why did they think this would work ever? Like all of...
Just from a
It's so
netcode
useless.
perspective, you think they wouldn't want to send that information? They're sending every right stick press.
But like, here's the thing. You can't aim without continuously moving the screen on me in a random direction.
Yeah, I need to move.
Right? Like there's nothing you like if there's a way that you could like move the screen and then set it
Yeah, like,
still
like I
and
use
aim
the
the
right
way
stick
I'm
to move
aiming.
the reticle and the left stick
But
to move the
no.
screen.
Go up! I'm not even there. I'm not even in the helicopter in the
Could have rendered
cutscene.
you in the seat at least, like they did in the cutscene where I closed the door on you.
No, I'm back.
No. That's so. I'm watching your screen. That's so bad. Because like if you start aiming at the same thing I'm aiming at, it's gonna feel like you're moving at twice the speed, right?
It's all around awful, and these cars are like clearly placeholders. Like they're just rectangles. Oh, I guess we're shooting these guys.
It's a helicopter battle. Yeah, this is like when you were driving the car, whenever you would make a slight adjustment on the way the car was turning, it would always move my shooting reticle exactly
Yeah.
the same number of pixels. It's like, why would you code it that way? That feels so terrible.
But like, at least that, it was like, okay, I'm driving a car and you're trying to aim, so you gotta like communicate with me to figure
Right,
out
right.
how to drive, so they go, maybe there's a thing there. This is just like, you're trying to aim and I'm trying to aim, and your aim is just fucking up my aim, and like, unless you want to do nothing, I have to be doing nothing.
I'm watching your screen while I'm aiming. That's so bad looking.
Right? And like I have this fucking, like when you try to play House of the Dead without a gun reticule thing happening. Is it better on a mouse? No, it's still fucking slow. The other guns are responsive with the mouse.
It's also not at all how helicopters work. Oh no, this is totally a Flintstones helicopter. Like our feet are outside the bottom of this thing, for sure. They're stretching all the way to the ground.
This is a hat attached to our characters. It's a helicopter hat. It sits a little bit above your head.
Wait, I can move the whole helicopter as well as change the direction with aiming? I didn't realize that until it was over. I can press left to move the whole helicopter, and when I aim, I change the viewfinder for you.
Oh my! Oh, you're strafing it. Cool. Let's do this. Let's rock this guy's socks off. I have it set to mouse, so I have a slight chance at actually tracking things. You're gonna have to move it left for me to do anything. There we go.
Oh, can you not actually reach him there?
No, I couldn't. I can't aim the full screen. They didn't think I would be able to handle that responsibility. I'm like restricted to a small box for some reason.
It's so
I'm like leaning
bad.
forward. I'm sorry if I'm getting like super loud. I'm leaning forward to reach and use my mouse for that because it's the only way I'm
You
at
have any
all.
chance of shooting?
I have any chance of moving it fast enough to keep up with like flying around. And it's a thing.
It's over now, and there were 10 other things that were worse about that sequence, but the sound mixing was super weird. Like, the music got really quiet, and you could barely hear the Gatling gun. Like, it was
The
really
helicopter
loud.
was good and loud though.
Yeah. The copter itself and nothing else.
Never forgot I was in a helicopter. They're like, this feels like nothing like flying a helicopter. How do we make sure people know that it's supposed to be a helicopter? And they're like, helicopter sounds. I wonder if the driving sequence is like super loud on the engine sounds.
Right. For same reason. At least we might get to see T-Rex boss again. So Clay face
Oh,
boss
yeah, T-Rex
and
boss was
T-Rex.
cool.
That's a neat way to end it.
You disobeyed me. You took Wesker's son away!
Who is this guy? Why did he care about Wesker's son again?
This
What
is
blanks are we
Simmons.
filling in here?
There's the cool Chekhov's flaming gas truck.
Wait, so are we gonna fight?
That's what you get.
Oh no, am I gonna be? Or is this gonna be all us flying around in the helicopter shooting at the T-Rex?
Oh, Jesus.
Which just would be kind of cool if it weren't for the helicopter.
I love that. Okay, so it's one thing if I can move the helicopter, but I move it and the viewfinder changes your aim.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Oh
Just
boy.
keep it coming.
Scott Bakula.
It's kind of like, have you ever played a like shooter type game that
This is what you get.
in the arcades with the light gun that like needed, it was like more concerned with taking your quarters and like being a good game. So it just would like zip you through a sequence and you just like, you had no chance of like knowing what was happening during that other than sinking a lot of quarters and memorizing it. That's kind of what it feels like when you're moving around sometimes.
Exactly. Like, the animation for him turning into and out of a T-Rex is really cool.
Yeah, it like bursts out of him. It's a T-Rex. That's sweet. Look at that Jeep that we're not gonna drive.
Get in.
Who is this
Like,
random?
he's got an eyeball in his mouth. That's awesome.
Who's safe?
Speed up!
Wait.
They did this because they wanted the Jurassic Park reference of you riding, and that's like so campy. I love it. How dumb it is.
We apparently have missiles.
Yeah. I burned through them all in the first phase, thinking it would end it quicker. I guess they're shared. Looks like fun. What are you talking about, Ada?
Unload on that fucking bastard!
This is such a weird sequence. Oh no, Rando!
Agent, no!
Come a long way from a big house in the woods.
It just goes game over. Agent died.
I think we pissed them off.
Stay focused. We can take him. He's angry now.
I can still move the helicopter.
I can't aim at that guy.
You can't reach him there?
No. There, I can just. That's the corner of where I can reach.
Why does it even block your freedom of movement in the first place?
It is really cool. I like the idea of giving me a fly over it and watch it from any angle I want option. Boss fight almost justifies itself with that. Whoa.
Just did a flip. Wow, we got Ada is an A+ helicopter pilot. Her helicopter didn't crash or lose balance after getting like kick flipped by a fucking
Oh,
T-Rex.
shoot him in those butt eyeballs.
Save some for me.
But she keep having the cool guy lines.
Oh.
Ada is an absolute pro helicopter pilot. You reach him this time?
That's because she's got a good co-pilot and agent. Why do you
Jesus
keep
is my co-pilot? He's kind of no-selling all these shots to him. Has he thrown the giant red Chekhov's
No, it's
gas
right
truck
below
yet?
us.
Okay. Leon looks ridiculous, slowly walking up to it and back. Oh, jeez. They're trying to catch Leon here. He's taking cover. I get it, Leon.
It's like so funny to watch him jump in there and start
From this
fucking
angle.
wailing on him. So, like, if they found a way to make, like, this a bonus unlockable, and you go online, you play with 3 of your friends, and it's a fucking 4-player boss fight.
Right.
That would be cool, right? Oh, here he goes.
Now he used it. I don't even know if you could die in that sequence. It's sort of like the motorcycle sequences where it didn't matter if you did any shooting.
Yeah.
I think he only throws 2 cars at you. They're acting like they didn't see it.
Trouble, can you, Leon?
Like we weren't just fighting the thing together for like 10 minutes.
One step behind.
Did the GTA 5 thing where it's single player, but you could switch characters on the fly. Yeah, that could be cool. And it just does a like AI controlled thing for the other characters. This game definitely probably should
that
not
would
have
be
been
cool,
co-op.
No,
You and Colin.
not at all.
I mean, I'm having more fun with it because I'm playing it co-op with you, but that would have solved a lot
Yeah,
of
no, this game would
problems.
also be terrible to have to play through, like, on your own and just be like, ugh.
We've all seen him.
Ugh, there's no one simultaneously experiencing how bad this is, so they can't ever truly know.
How much of this chapter is us in the helicopter?
All of it. Oh, I hate it so much.
If you throw up from the motion sickness, let me know.
No, I'm gonna be fine on that. I got the frames. I got like 110 or whatever. It just I have to use my mouse. I'm gonna grab my keyboard here. Put it on my lap. Oh, look
This
at that!
is the sequence that's missing. Oh, okay. That's how the.
Now the game makes sense.
They actually needed to explain that.
They've got insurance. I'd
So it's
to
like,
know
oh, you thought the
exactly
Ada
what
campaign was going to explain the plot holes.
carrying that one out is an
No, it's going to explain, like, where the random object that fell down came from, not any of the, like, story confusion.
Yeah, Ada's like a superhero now. Now she's doing what the DC movies failed to do. They didn't really have anything for her to do in the sequence before the final boss. So she's just going around saving like 7 Chinese people. When this entire city is basically dead.
I think this is like crates down there for
Why
us
do
to
they still
shoot.
drop stuff? What the fuck? Is this like an actual area that other people can go to?
That's what I'm saying. It would have been cool if that boss fight was like a 4-player thing.
Yeah, and everyone was connected at the same time. There's parts of this game that make me wonder if they were originally going for something like that, to like have it be a several player simultaneous event, but there's no way you could make that work.
No, you could never link up people's playthroughs. The story would have to be interwoven to the point where like the players are in contact with.
Right.
You could do it. Not the way this game's set up.
Time to clean up the last.
Remember
of
when we
Simmons'
left that there
mess.
for Leon?
Crap.
Oh, we can pick up all this loot now.
Now that we're out of the helicopter, of course, I get comfortable with the helicopter. I pick up my keyboard.
And we get out of the helicopter immediately.
Yeah, I immediately get out. All right, back to the controller. Look at all these pepper shakers. Oh yeah, I have the. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's still there for sniper rifle. Yeah, we're good. My
Oh, the missing reticle thing.
maniac. Yeah, no reticule. Let's see what the pistol's like.
I'm gonna reload.
Yeah,
all
just
my
it,
stuff.
I still have the crosshairs. It just takes away the dot. But the dot's still kind of there sometimes. I don't know. I think we're fine.
Whatever.
Like, why is it? Fucking arrows are the worst.
I love that it even gives you them as pickups.
It doesn't. It just shows them
Oh, you
there.
just
And
see
it says
them?
you
Oh,
can't
that's even
have
worse.
this. Yeah, it's terrible. It does that with like the key items too. It's like, yeah, we don't trust you. You don't have a grappling hook, you might not even be able to get there. Bitch, I can teleport. Hello.
It's even better. Oh, there's just an
Dude,
agent waiting up on this I-beam.
I never know which way I'm
last
gonna be
item on the
facing after you do that.
Traces of the theft of my identity.
And here I am. Where are you? I don't know. Wait, where the hell are you? Oh, it put you like way far away.
Wonder how much hassle it would have been to add. Oh, this is the bridge that Helena was on.
Oh, that means I think I'm gonna be relegated to watching you fight a boss. Right, because don't Leon and Ada fight the boss?
Leon fights. Yeah, Leon and Ada fight it. That's right.
Now,
And there's-
that you know it'll be wild if Agent is down there fighting the boss too.
Leon, ever the survivor. Oh well. No rest for the weary.
Help.
This one's in engine.
Perfect.
So there you're just waiting.
Hello!
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. There's just 100 of you stationed around the whole game.
Yeah, it's so good. That might be my favorite.
Yeah, the one where you're just already on the elevator.
I'm
and you're
just already
visible in
there.
the cutscene.
Hey, guess what? I'm here.
Welcome.
Those.
You finally come back to me.
I'm still deeply confused.
Yeah, like
What is
this
his
guy
relationship
trying
with
to
Ada?
just regular business.
You were never as perfect as the real.
The real Ada? No, I'm the real Ada. What are you even talking about?
That means you pushed it back now. Don't worry. I'll be jet.
I love the random zombie. The restock zombie.
Every inch of you belongs to me.
Thank you.
Your feelings. You can't
Give in to your feelings. What? Is he the Emperor now?
Do it.
Yeah. Even he's confused.
You're disgusting.
Hello.
Let's get this straight.
It's another
You're not
guy.
the little girl, Simmons. In fact, the
Uh-oh.
only thing I have in common with her is hatred for you.
Weird, awkward Helena sequence.
Appreciate the gesture.
That's where I stood watching up on that little thing up there. And a zombie just spawned in next to me.
You need to be at my side when I sit on my throne.
What throne? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Monster dude. I want to see him on his throne. I want to see how that works.
Creation.
Does he build like a giant monster throne?
Come to me, Ada.
I think these are all identical bridges too. Oh, this one's a little bit different. I take it back. Okay, you can't smash to the window. These more restock zombies.
I sure hope so.
Oh, look, you can see Helena over there climbing the little. Look how slowly they're climbing it. This is wonderful. It's the same animation. You have to press left trigger, right trigger. Is it actually making them do it?
Ada, if you can hear me, shoot him now!
All right.
Competition.
So good. Where is he? He's
The
like way
computer
down there?
person? You fell way far down. You were doing too good of a job. Like, I could accept having to alternate left trigger and right trigger for when, like, you're playing it, but watching the computer do it instead of them just, like, smoothly climbing it, that's...
Yeah, like they can just smoothly, slowly climb. Right?
But I believe that those are actual computers having to press inputs. Simulated inputs.
It's so good. I won.
Keeps being surprising.
Elena, cover me.
Leon!
Ada, can you hear me?
No, I got knocked out in a
Oh,
cutscene.
this is it. Here we go. Now we gotta watch from a million miles away.
Wait. So you're getting to play now with Helena?
Yeah, you not?
I'm just watching Leon's scene. Leon's doing computer Leon. Oh my god. This is the intended to be single player Ada campaign.
Come on, wake up.
This is what's supposed to happen. It's not even like they didn't expect you to play as player 2.
I know you can pull through this. We both can.
What? I didn't really understand what happened there last time.
Resting my eyes.
You shouldn't sleep on the job.
He just got shot 1,000,000 times in the back. What the fuck? And you're up there shooting the whole time, right?
In case you haven't
Yep.
noticed, Simmons doesn't take attrition well.
Is there some backstory I should know here?
It's different. It's bad in so many ways. Non-degenerate bad.
Yeah, it never gets old. Because it finds something new. I'm out of ammo, so
Completely. That happened to me too.
I'm just up here.
You might get
guess
some
we
random
can-
zombies that spawn up there that you can kill for ammo. The
Oops,
exact same
I just
thing happened to me,
need
though.
spray. I'm kicking Helena right now. Now I know what it's like to be a Helena. The end of a Leon campaign. I'm really tempted to like go try to find a fire that lets me kill myself in.
Right, see what happens. Does it have a custom animation?
Oh, I found some boxes. Oh, good.
Skill
Shotgun ammo.
points? Oh, okay. Shotguns.
That'll help me. I got some sniper rifle ammo. It's Helena's hole. Where's the guy? How you doing out there?
Yeah, so we were like just.
Uh-oh.
Oh, god damn it.
Did you
Well,
hear
it's
about
game
that?
over.
Oh, Leon, no. Do you have a grappling hook? Is this supposed to happen?
I don't know.
Where is he?
I'll pass.
I'm supposed to get over there and shoot him or something?
Oh, he's over
Not
there.
clear. Am I supposed to like run up and melee him or something? How much time do I have?
What you want, Simmons?
A bunch.
So much time to do that.
Let's call
And
it.
then
If
he
only it
dies from
didn't
getting
take you
stabbed.
5 minutes to stomp Leon off the thing, you might have lived.
All you had to do was stab him in the side with a crossbow bolt. Uncharacteristic to give you that much time, I know, right? I'm guessing people thought they had to shoot him and didn't realize they were intended to melee, so they gave you the extra time. People were confused.
So cute. You're really confused by all this, aren't you, Leon?
No, I still need to install
Yeah.
RE7. We were just gonna do RE6 tonight. Might be in 2 weeks. On a Wednesday. That was that was the thing. Or are they going to make us do an anticlimactic walk somewhere now? Tie up loose ends.
Guess who's here?
Walking slowly.
So, this is where Carla did her experiments, huh?
You guys like, yep.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think you want to interact with this arrow here. Yep. Alright, we got that goober earlier.
I forgot about that.
Another failure. Bring me another subject.
I think we just warped here.
Why do you think we had this lab built here in the first place? Just go outside. There's thousands of subjects to choose from.
Is the reveal that the good Ada is actually the clone?
Are you refusing my orders? You're the one who chose me as a test subject, aren't you?
It seems like such an unnecessary twist if that's what they're
I thought they made
implying.
it pretty clear that Clone Ada was bad Ada, but maybe not.
She's Carla? But she kept saying, I'm the real Ada, and then Simmons... Like, it's hard to tell if it's bad or on purpose, right? Oh, is this Wesker?
We're beyond sympathy at this point.
It's gotta be right.
We're beyond humanity.
So this is another one of those weird there was no gameplay there. We walked like 10 seconds to press a button, right? And to get another cutscene.
Well, I just walked to not be able to press a button.
Cool tactical reloading sequence.
We didn't all have the same goals.
Yeah, wouldn't this be a cool gameplay? Have us shoot everything?
Press X to trash the room.
So she's Carla? I don't understand.
Good job, huh?
Oh, that's so bad.
That's it. This is the last campaign.
Lets you play segment where you lay on Leon. Cutscene for cool room shooting. The last thing that anyone's gonna see in the series. Walk 6 steps into a room for a cutscene. This game is
Oh my god.
bafflingly bad. Baffling is the like capital B. I don't think I could use that word to describe any other game, maybe other than Sonic 06.
Like it's technically finished, right? We played through to the end of something.
We never got to a like game-breaking crash. There was that really weird netcode thing with Jake's campaign where we appear to be on
That was
different ends of the
incredibly
map.
amusing. But it never
completely stopped
broke.
us.
And there was never a part that like we couldn't clear. Like there were some parts that were just incredibly obtuse, but we still got through them all.
No, I think someone, I forget who mentioned it, but someone was like, it was like they fixed all of the, like they did testing. They obviously did testing. And when you do testing, you have like a defect database that's arranged by how severe the defect
They
is.
fixed
And
all the showstoppers, and that's
all the
it.
showstoppers got fixed, yeah, and then they just moved every other one to deferred. They just said, we can't fix it. And then they didn't actually patch any of them.
Yep.
Yeah, no, there's certain parts of this game that are really good. Like, other than the weird butt crawl, like, the controls feel decent. The animations are generally pretty good. Like, some of the enemies
there's some
are
cool
creative.
enemies. There's definitely some cool ideas, but there's just
The boss fights are good.
like there's probably enough to make a really solid like 6-hour game.
Yeah, a really solid 6-hour game.
But at 21 hours,
4 campaigns, No, they should have done one. Maybe add some like short DLC after they've had time to push it out. But that's why I say baffling. It's like, if it was more broken, it would make more sense to me. It's because there are parts of it that are fine. That's what's so shocking. Like,
and then you start driving, and Chris's campaign, and you're like, the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I really think
that's cool. They gave each character their own interface.
Why?
And now we're gonna fly a helicopter like it's a skateboard. Like
the Final Fantasy XIV 1.0. That's the best guess we've come up with. The fact that they had a guy his job was to make the barrel, so he made the barrel have as many polygons as a player model, right? Oh, this is the gong that was hard coded in one area to make a noise if you shoot it. That someone spent their whole week on. Instead of like designing the textures for the cars and the helicopter scene.
The cars needed a few more polygons, but
just a few.
The car in the very like first minute of the game in the tutorial like has garbage texture on it. Like 5 minutes in to this forced thing before you can even pause the game, you're confronted with this disgusting looking car.
Desperately want a 3 or 4 hour video essay on this game. I hope that What Happened series gets to this game eventually. I don't know how they're going to get the first-hand accounts. I mean, this is a pretty detailed list of credits. They could probably find a couple people who would be willing to talk about it, you know?
Yeah.
Without, like, blacklisting themselves from the industry.
Or, I mean, also give it, like, another 10 years and probably
I feel like this game would have needed 10 years of development. And there are games like Final Fantasy X was in development for a really long time. I want to say Breath of the Wild was in development for maybe not 10 years, but a very long time. And it got delayed. I remember people were sad about that, but they're like, we want to release.
I think Nintendo is the only company that like consistently puts out a finished game these days.
That's polished.
Because everybody else is like, oh, we'll patch it. And like everybody, and then I'd say like, you know, most big publishers get there on a game in like within 3 to 6 months. Right? Like it'll come out unpolished and they'll put out a couple patches and they'll fix it.
You have these games that are in development for so long they never get released. Or get released in a totally different form. Yeah, like... Well, even in the case of like Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't think that it taking so long was because it needed to take that long to be good. It took that long because Tetsuya Nomura is a horrific project manager. He's like the opposite of Yoshi P.
I almost feel like Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't necessarily take that long.
It missed the entire like PS3 and almost the entire PS4 lifecycle. Kingdom Hearts 2 was PS2.
Yeah, I guess they just were smart about when they announced the release date, because that final run up, I was like, it's gonna get delayed like 5 more times. Like,
yeah, right.
It's not actually, and then it like came out. Then it like came out, and I was like, oh. And they made the gummy ship the best gummy ship, much better than I ever could have possibly hoped for.
Right.
And it really made my day, because that was my favorite part of the other games, and it sucked in the other games.
I'm glad to hear that it's good. I still haven't played 3, and I'm looking forward to it someday. Long wait. I feel like what we got was other devs would have just not released this. And I think this name's probably right, that the one thing they refused to compromise on was the multiple campaigns thing. If they had compromised on that, they could have spent more time and made like a clean Leon campaign. Which was probably, of the 3, that was probably the right one to clean up a bit. I guess maybe the Wesker Jr. one.
Could maybe even do 2. Maybe even you get through the Leon and the Chris campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And then what they should have done was they probably should have taken 2 of the campaigns, focused on those, Right, because that even just doing 2 campaigns is still something different, right? Like you dropped the
Right.
2 campaigns a while ago. 4 and 5 are both 1 campaign, right? So
There you go.
5 was 1 campaign with co-op. 6 is 2 campaigns with co-op that are interleaved, and then you like show the other characters, and then you just make that 7 with the other 2.
There you go. Yeah, that's
Right,
reasonable.
the same way like 2 and 3 were taking place at the same time. Like 6 and 7 could take place at the same time. And then you've
But-
released a 6 that's good, so you're not afraid to do the same thing again with the 7, and then that one can also be good because you had enough time to actually finish it.
The problem though is that
They were like, no, 4 campaigns.
The Jake campaign and the Ada campaign are inconsequential to the story. Especially like the only thing that you get out of the Jake campaign is that Wesker has a son. And that Sherry is an agent now, right? Like that's established in the opening of their campaigns, and then everything they do doesn't materially change the events of it, because everything that they do is in response to what happens in Leon or Chris's campaigns.
Yeah, I guess they fight their own monsters, sort of, but that's just the boss battle.
They could have left
ultimately.
Wesker out of it entirely. Like,
Yeah, Wesker Jr. was the only like link to Wesker, and it just felt like super. Like I would rather Wesker come back somehow.
yeah,
I think would have been better than trying to include a Wesker Jr.
Especially if they had a weird cocoon cloning system and they used it to make a second Ada. Look at this list, by the way. Like, look at all the Eastern European names in the QA testers. I wonder if they had to outsource cheaply, like right at the very end, and get a bunch of people in on it to help them out.
Maybe.
It's really weird. In a game that's like a primarily Japanese cast, or Japanese credits. I still think I would have liked the story a lot better if the whole inject yourself with the virus thing had happened to Chris. I think that's more satisfying for Chris over the entire Resident Evil series and in the context of his arc in this game.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what this game would be like if it like played out linearly. So like you played whatever the first one was chronologically, I don't even know because of the way it was structured. Great. So like you play that one and then you just play through chronologically. There's overlapping. You play one then the other. Maybe there's like an A and B route and the overlapping parts. You play one set and then the other set. I don't know. But like something like that would be fine.
Yeah, making them distinct campaigns was a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, I think the multiple campaigns, but you play them all at once, would have been better than this. Because as it stands, it's like, oh yeah, I remember this part. Like this isn't adding to it now that I know how Leon got here.
Right. Was that better, Robert, doing it that way? And then we end on the giraffe. I can't unsee it.
Right there.
Slightly better. Ada can now be used in extra content. So, okay, we theoretically just got a bunch of skill unlocks for beating all campaigns, right? I'm just curious to look at what they are now, after all that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Can we not buy skills? Do we have to do a whole chat? Fuck, I don't care that much.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Hey, what's this? Is he actually a Jedi? Is he gonna move a broom?
Wesker?
Wesker Jr.?
Is it Wesker? It's like,
I believe we had a
I think it's Wesker Jr.
Okay. Like, I like that they're not resurrecting characters. I think that's cheap. But at the same time, if there's a series that is campy enough to keep bringing Wesker back, it's this one.
Yep.
What is he doing?
Are you going to keep your promise?
What promise? Why did he? It's fucking Iron Chef.
That's fair, kid.
I guess Wesker Jr. is a protector of the innocent now. What is Stinger?
What was the point of that?
What does that even mean?
It would have been so much better. It would have been so much better if it was like regular Wesker, that he was just not dead somehow, and he was just like, "I'll take care of this," and just fucking scorpion legs pop out, and he goes tearing out of the building and just starts
Eats the apple.
Yeah, eats the apple.
That's why he's got the robe on, because he's got to hide his scorpion legs. They were so sure that was going to be Resident Evil 7. Yeah, and then they basically just bailed on this, right? Whew. All right.
Look at these collections, are pretty cool.
Oh yeah, let me look at them real quick. It's in records? Or no?
Oh, it's just the lore. Oh my god, it's just all those things we shot, pages of text.
Seriously? They just shifted it here? Onto these weird vending machines?
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, that's so bad. This stuff needed to be in the game so anything made any fucking sense. So the only way to understand what the fuck is happening in the game is to shoot all of the secret blue crystals? And then come on the screen and read a novel? That's so bad. It continues to be bad after the game is over. The secrets.
Oh wait, look, here's one on Carla.
Oh, I'm gonna read under.
She discovered the C virus. It's under Ada's.
Ada?
Ada, bottom left one. Hopefully you have it.
I didn't unlock that one, so I can't read it on your screen. Okay.
You want to read it small?
Adams, responsible for the discovery of the C virus and a close confidant of Derek SImmons. A prodigy in her youth, Carla completed a doctorate course in genetics when she was only 15, after which she was recruited by Derek to work for him manufacturing viruses. Derek praised her for intelligence. She tried to earn his praises by developing the C virus. She was nothing more than a tool for him to accomplish his goals. The person Carla ceased to exist when she was used against her will in Derek's experiment to recreate Ada Wong. Why does he care?
So, wait. So that's why she wanted to be Ada so bad, and she called it out as we were shooting her, right? So she wanted to be everything for Derek, and Derek just wanted Ada, so...
But why? What? Currently, Ada snuck aboard a submarine after being contacted by Derek SImmons, a man she hasn't heard from since the Raccoon City incident. But he apparently is super obsessed with her. What is even happening? Bloodshot, an extremely rare type of zombie. Dude, there is like incredibly critical lore in these documents. And there's how many of them per chapter? 25?
It fills all the way up? More. 30.
It's 30. Oh my god, 30. Per character.
There's definitely more here than there were the blue things.
Ustanak was the Nemesis thing.
Dude, can you imagine the 100%? Like, someone was like, yeah, I want to know this whole story. Like, I gotta know. And you just keep playing till you fill those out.
Sneaking through every room and slowly check, especially that one that was in that staircase. Like, I'm actually curious which lore entry we got from that stupid staircase.
Dude, look, if you go into records, like... Why does it track all this?
Let me check. Number of enemies defeated with everything? Yeah, who would even care?
Wow.
Times used. Okay, so enemies defeated with like one of these guns. What's your best enemies defeated count with any gun?
Enemies defeated?
I think I'm like 116 or something. Yeah, 115. And I want to say the skill requirement in order to unlock the thing for the shotgun is like 500 kills or something. And that's from every campaign.
No, mine's 82.
82 is your highest? Oh my god.
Yeah. I've got a lot in like this 50 to 80 range, but
you would have to find some way to like exclusively use the same gun the whole time.
And how many was like there were certain ones for like defeating enemies, right? Like
yeah.
Maybe I've killed a lot of Javo.
28 Okay, 575 regular zombies.
This game is so bloated. So bloated. These medals. What is... Oh my god, look at all these extras. Look how many extra modes there
Onslaught,
are.
Predator, Siege, Survivors, the Mercenaries No Mercy.
Look at this. Completed 4 campaigns, 11%.
11% completion. Oh, because we have to beat it on amateur, normal, veteran, professional, and no hope. Apparently.
Yeah, amateur counts separate.
Because beating it on normal doesn't count for beating it on amateur.
Nope. And you have to play as every single character. And every character.
Yeah, because I didn't get credit for beating it as Leon. What?
Except for Agent, that just goes file it under Ada.
Rescue partner.
Wow. Amazing. And 11%.
Distance covered. Helicopter, 5 kilometers.
Could you imagine playing this for 9-10 times the amount we just played
it's more than that, right? So it's okay, hold on. No, I think you're right, it is 10.
Right, because if we're at 11%, right?
Yeah. Yeah, look at distance covered. They do track the butt crawl. That's the most important.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, distance moved on back. You outdid me, sir. I failed. You win.
No.
This is a co-opetition game.
For crawling?
790 meters. No, moving on back.
Oh, moving on back.
Yeah, you got it. You nailed it.
790.
I love that they fucking track that.
Right, so that's why I want to see the speed run, and I want to see someone speed run the game, all crawls, and go into distance covered and pop it up, and it's like 45,000 meters crawling. Moving on back.
All right, that was super bad. Thanks everyone for joining us for this adventure. Thank you, Paranormal, for playing and especially dealing with the Ada campaign.
I'm glad we dove into some of the menus there. That was worth it.
Yeah, it was a good call. I can't believe all that lore. That it's baffling.
That would have made the game much better had we had a chance to even read it, right?
Yeah, if they were just because they were so afraid of slowing down the pace. They couldn't have the pickups. Like, I wonder if they were in the game at some point and they're like, we got to cut them because we
can't slow down.
All right. Well, at least that tells me that they had a plan somewhere and it just got destroyed. Yeah. Every other Resident Evil had pickups with lore. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. All right. Oh, hey, Sornas, I just saw your message. Sorry. We're freaking out about those menus.